Hi guys, how are you? Hopes you're good, hopes you're fine. Welcome back to this channel. It's yet another video. Welcome to this channel. Let's grow together. Thanks so much for your love. Thanks so much for your support. I really appreciate. Okay, it's have been a minute. It's have been long since I did a video, but thank God it's another time I have a chance to do a video. Despite being very tired, I'm so tired right now. I'm feeling like just taking a nap. I sleep like 1 hour. But I have just decided to do this video to answer most of the questions that I'm asked. I'll answer them from this phone because I have two phones. So the questions are also in this YouTube. So I'll just be checking the questions here and answering it. So welcome back. Please consider subscribing, consider liking, consider sharing. Let's grow together. It's have been a minute. Okay, thanks so much for your love, your support. It's so overwhelming. Yani, I just look, since we were 0 subscribers, now we are almost to 200 subscribers. I thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. If you're watching this video and you have not subscribed, please take that 1 second, press that red button, subscribe, like the video, ask me anything you want about GAF. If I'm able to answer you, I'll answer you, as I'll be doing in this video. So let's start the video and let's answer some questions that are mostly asked in my videos. So question number one that I know off head, there are some that I have already mastered that are off head. One person asked me, how did I manage to come to Iraq? So coming to Iraq was not my option. My option was to go back to Qatar, but after I applied my visa for Qatar, I just found that I had been blocked in Qatar. So the agent that I was using just told me, if you really want to travel back to the Gulf, why can't you consider going to Iraq, because we can't process your visa to Qatar. And by that time it was still the COVID time. They were not doing visas for Dubai, so I had no option other than to choose Iraq. So they processed my visa, but the visa took so long. To be specific, I won't lie, my visa stayed from February 28th, that last year, until my visa was I came to Iraq on 10th August. So it's now I'm 1 year in Iraq. So I want you to see and it took very long, I can say. I don't know, it was because of the COVID, because of the Ramadan, because of all these their holidays in between those months. But thank God at the end of the day I got the visa for Iraq. So I came to Iraq through an agent from Kenya. But for now, I'm doing some process for some girls to come. So if everything goes well as we expect, because their visas are already approved, we are only waiting for them to be printed and to pay for them the ticket. So if the visas come out, and the process takes 45 days, as they are telling me, because I work in a house where my boss is an agent here in Iraq. So the process of the visa take 45 days. They pay for you the ticket. So let's say approximately 2 months, I can say. That's when all those things finish. So if you want to come to Iraq, maybe you can DM me in my Instagram. I'm an annex. Everywhere is an annex, even in Facebook. You will see me. But that is, I'll update you once those girls get here, so that I don't want to promise someone something that I will not manage. So after those girls land, they have been taken to work because they are already booked, then I can give you the way forward. So the next question was about the deportation, the process to the deportation. The process to the deportation, someone asked me, how long does it take to be in deportation before you are taken home? So this is something I want to be clear. when you get to the deportation, you are taken the fingerprints. When you're taking the fingerprints, that's the time they'll show the police in the deportation center, or the officers in the center, who was your sponsor. You see, if you don't have your passport, because if you have your passport, it will just be scanned and it will remove all your details. So when they take your fingerprints, they'll see who was your sponsor, and if your sponsor loads something against you, the sponsor have to be called to clarify everything, or to make everything good for you. So once the sponsor come, depending on the case the sponsor wrote for you, maybe he said you stole something, maybe some of the sponsors, even they never had even time to know you, they want to see you again, or maybe there is something, or if you go to the deportation and you say that your sponsor did not pay you your money, you have some money that you want your sponsor to give you, he or she have to be called to the office, to the station. Now after he come to the station, now that's when you'll talk with her or him, whoever will come, and if they are to pay you your money, they'll pay you the money, then you'll be free to go. The process may take even less than a week if you don't have any case, if you don't want anything from the sponsor, you are good to go. Maybe the process can take even a week, you see. Because me, I can remember the deportation for Saudi. When me go to the deportation, we are taking the fingerprints and the photos. But no, I was taking fingerprints like 3 days later, once I got to the deportation. So when I got to the deportation, I was asked if I want anything from my sponsor, and I said no, I didn't want anything. They had no my money, they had nothing for me, so I never needed them to come. You see, and maybe in good luck, they had not written for me any statement. They had not opened a case for me, so I was good to go. You see, so I stayed in the deportation for 2 weeks. But you will go and find some people in the deportation. This is something I want you, my friends, to be positive about. Don't get it negatively. If you go and find someone in the deportation, you have 3 months in the deportation, don't let them intimidate you or tell you that you have just come here. If you don't finish 3 months, you can't go home. As you have been here for 3 weeks, you have been here for months. Who do you think you are to come and go home very quickly? Don't let that stick into your mind, because everyone getting that deportation has her own problems, has her own case in that deportation. So if you know you are good, if you know you never stole anything from your madam, they don't have your money, maybe you have your passport, good for you. There is no case for you to be filed, you see. So don't go there and someone intimidates you and tell you, for me, I've been here for 3 months, I don't know, you have to stay here. In the Saudi, they always say you have to stay here for 21 days. If you don't stay here for 21 days, you can't go home. And there are people who are going to the deportation, and within a week they are deported. So it depends with the case that your sponsor have filed for you. If no case from the sponsor and you don't want anything from them, that is another case. It will be fast. Then another thing that make people delay in the deportation, it's the embassy. Because in Qatar, in Saudi, the embassy have to come, take those photos, those two small photos, then go with them. I think they're the one who process the papers, then bring them to the deportation. But in Qatar, the process is different. Once you get to the deportation, the embassy, I didn't see, the embassy came to the deportation, I think, once. They came to the deportation once. But I think the Qatar embassy, the process is very fast, more than for Saudi. That's what I can say. If the papers are processed very fast, you'll go home very fast. If the papers get slow, that's another thing that will make you be delayed in the deportation. But don't let anyone go and spoil your mind and tell you if you don't stay here 3 months, you can't go home, or all those shit things. That is a lie. So that is something else. Then another person asked me about when you carry your luggages going to the deportation, are your things safe? Your things will be safe if you close the bag, if your bag is locked. You see, for Qatar, once you get to the deportation, you'll always find, before you get to the station where all of us are mixed up, yani we have different people from different countries, you'll go and find there is a house, a room that will go and light everything about you. If you have phones, if you have money, they will take it and give you a number where they'll keep your money. You see, then while going home, you just go, you will pass through that room, you give them the number they gave you, and they'll give you everything yours. Nothing will be lost and nothing will be removed. They will always take, like for the phone and maybe your money, it will be put in an envelope, and that envelope, wherever it will be kept, you'll be given the number of that drawer. So while going home, while being deported, you still go pass through that room, give them their number that they gave you, and you'll be given your envelope that has all your things and it's written your name on top. For Saudi, you have to lock your bag, carry a padlock, lock your bag, make sure that everywhere you go with your keys, make sure every minute, every second you are checking on your bag. That is something, so that nothing will disappear from your bag. Okay, but just feel everything yours will be safe, unless someone just want to miss you, to kuharibia bag. That is, but everything is safe. If you lock your bag and you don't give anyone your keys, you are the one who is having your keys. So you can take your things with you in the deportation. They'll be safe until you travel. The other question someone asked to me, if here in Gulf, here in Iraq, I cook my own food. That one I'll say yes, I do cook my own food the time I want. You see, like sometimes I always wake up and I feel like I want to eat chapo. See, they have the unga chapo, the one they cook with them, pancake, the one they do all those, the all-purpose fry. I'll take and make some chapo, even 5, and I'll eat maybe lunch, supper, and dinner. I just wanted to eat chapo, I'll do it. Here in Gulf, they have that unga that is called samorina. I'll buy the samorina from the shop. I come, I cook ugari. I buy some spinach. I come, I cook. And they have no problem with that. If you want to cook something, I think most of the houses, they don't have a problem with a housemaid cooking. Unless they are those mean people. You see? Sometimes you just run in a house and they don't allow you even to cook what you want. But most of the houses allows you to cook what you want. Maybe you go with them to the supermarket, they'll tell you to pick what you want to be cooking, and that is it. For me, I'm allowed to cook and I'm free to cook whatever I want. The other thing is about the kgs, from the kgs around to go with in the airport. For Saudi, we were never checked the kg. We just took whatever we had with us. No kgs were checked. You see. But for Qatar, they are very specific. You have to have 30 kgs. Yani, even if it passes with 1 kg, you'll have to remove that 1 kg. That is what I saw for us. In Qatar, we had to remove, yani, your bag had to have a maximum of 30 kg. Is it maximum? A maximum of 30 kg, that is. And the small bag that you go with it in the prey, it had to have 12 kg, 10 to 12 kg, that is. So for the Saudi, we were never checked the kg. The bag we had, we just passed through with them. We were never checked the kgs. But for Qatar, they are very specific. You have to have 30 kgs. More than that, you'll pay for it. In Saudi, we are never checked. So the other thing, what is that? The other thing that someone asked me about Gulf. Don't know why I'm forgetting. So please continue subscribing, continue liking, continue sharing. Let's grow together. Akimbona, like why are you not subscribing to my channel? And people, you are just watching my videos and you are not subscribing. Like why? Why are you doing that to me? Why are you so mean? It won't cost. please consider subscribing. Continue subscribing. Let's grow together. And there is this one person, let me see her name. I want to shout you out today. For Lil, you are a Lil fan. You are a royal fan to me. She's called Queen. I think something like that. Let me check your name. Well, so as I look for the other questions, continue subscribing. Let's grow together. Let's grow together. Let's grow together. Let's grow together. Isn't it? Let's grow together. And okay. I don't know how is this. Okay, guys. Okay, my friends. Let's continue growing together. Subscribe. It won't cost you anything. Imagine. By subscribing, it won't cost you anything. You just subscribe and I'll be very, very happy. This person is called NNF Queen. Please, NNF Queen, I don't know if you are from Kenya, you're from where. Please, when you comment to this video, tell me where you are from, please. I want to be shouting you out because you are a royal fan to me. You are a little person to me. You never lack to comment on my videos, and I know you always watch my video. Please continue, share to your friends. NNF Queen, share to your friends. Let's grow together. And if you are from Kenya, just comment down, let me know today you are from where. I would like to meet you if possible. Okay, so the other person is just said, congrats, your determination and handworking. Amen to you, to your players. May God grant you your heart desires. Thank you so much. That is Joseph. I really appreciate. So those are some of the comments and some of the questions people will keep on asking. So I think I've tackled some of the questions that people ask. Let me see the other one. NNF still commenting. I really appreciate for your support. So I think those are the questions, and the comments are positive. So far so good. I haven't seen any negative comments, so I really thank God for that. So if you want to know anything about GAF, just ask me. I'll answer you either in the comment section. I'm always, even if I'm busy, I will always answer the question. Anytime I see the question, I'll always pop and answer you. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Continue showing me that love. Let's get 200 subscribers before the end of this month. That is my prayer for now, and I know God will do something about that. Peace. Love you. Let's meet on our next video.